Hi there, and welcome to the virtual workshop for the London Semester Program in partnership with California State University Long Beach and California State University Fullerton. In this video presentation, I'll be going over program details and information to give you a better feel for this London program if you choose it for your semester abroad. Before we get started, I'm going to play a video to show you what a semester in London can look like. Here's 3 months of footage in 1 minute.
Got pizza here. Groceries. Now everybody knows I'm American.
You may be wondering who is talking right now, which is fair. My name is Teresa, and just a little bit about me. I just graduated from Cal State Long Beach last spring with a degree in communication studies. I studied abroad through this very exact program in spring 2019, and I'm now the peer advisor for this program. So let's get started. What is so special about London? It's the capital of England within the United Kingdom and is also England's largest city with a whopping 32 boroughs, similar to how New York City has 5 boroughs like the Bronx and Queens and so on. In London, there are also over 300 languages spoken, including English, and over 100 museums, a lot of which are free. This study abroad program is faculty-led, meaning a Cal State Long Beach or Cal State Fullerton faculty member will be joining you in London teaching Cal State courses. You won't need to worry about whether or not your courses will transfer properly, and they're also in charge of selecting cultural activities and structuring the program's events. One of the best aspects about this program is that it is open to all majors. Like I said before, I'm a communication studies major, but my roommate was a graphic design major. Someone else was a business major. This is great because you're able to apply different disciplines and perspectives to your education abroad. Unfortunately, we only hold this program during the spring semester from the end of January to the end of April, roughly 13 weeks. In 2022, this program will run from January 28th through April 29th, so you will want to leave the US by January 27th. Since you'll be on a student visa during the duration of the program, you need to leave the UK within 7 days after the program end date, or else it will be considered overstaying. After you exit the UK, you can enter as a visitor. We are able to have a Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Fullerton study abroad program through AIFS, the American Institute for Foreign Study. Their student center has 2 aspects. 1, student services where you can use the Wi-Fi and computers, take advantage of free printing, and pick up any mail you may have like care packages or letters. And second, AIFS has on-site student advisors to help you adjust to the culture shock, provide travel advice for your weekend trips, schedule doctor's appointments, and answer any questions about anything. The course options for the London semester change every year depending on the faculty member that teaches abroad, but the idea is generally the same. CLA 305, British Life and Culture, is required for everyone and will be graded as a credit, no credit only, not by letter grade. The course is 3 units. Additional courses fall under upper division GEs like your B, C, and D categories, which are required for graduation. Another amazing thing about this program is the opportunity to take part in an internship, which is optional, of course. I'll talk more about the internship in a moment. Lastly, students can discuss with their major department advisor to arrange for a directed studies course as an independent study, or even enroll in an online course. For spring 2022, the faculty member from Cal State Long Beach joining will be Dr. Isabella Lanza, a professor in human development. She'll be teaching Approaches to Childhood as an upper division category D course, and Pseudoscience versus Science, the Impact of Unscientific Data on the Human Experience as an upper division category B course. These 2 courses are worth 3 units. And from Cal State Fullerton, Dr. Terry Snyder, a historian and professor in American Studies, will be joining you. She will be teaching Foundations of Modern Art as an Upper Division Category C course, and Women in American Society, Women Rebels, Comparative Perspectives in the US and UK, both of which are again 3 units. As a study abroad program with Cal State course options, course registration will be different. First of all, if you are taking an asynchronous online class, then enroll at your enrollment time to ensure your spot in the class, as fully online courses tend to fill up. Second, there is another process for students planning to take courses not offered by their home university. For example, Cal State Long Beach students taking one or two of the courses taught by Professor Snyder and vice versa will need to complete a Cal State University concurrent enrollment form and create a student account for the concurrent university. In November, the class schedule arranged by AIFS will be mailed out to students and will look a bit like this. If you look under Thursday, you will see University 301 Language and Behavior taught by Cal State Long Beach's Dr. McPherson in spring 2020. The course is split in half to account for a 15-minute break, not as 2 course sections. This means each class is almost 4 hours, but meets only once a week. For Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there is time in the afternoon reserved for internship hours, so you can manage time between class and life abroad. You'll be providing your internship supervisor your availability when you arrive on site. There is no class on Friday to allow for mandatory British life and culture trips, AIFS cultural events, or just your weekend off. Again, this will be released in November, but will be specific to spring 2022. In December, students will receive class codes to enroll with, which are specific courses reserved for students taking them abroad on the London semester program. So no need to worry about a waitlist or running out of space. Lastly, once you arrive in London, you'll not be able to change your courses due to class codes restricted to your student ID. Now, on to the internship. It will be unpaid, and upon the completion of 120 hours, you will receive 3 units of academic credit. The application process includes a resume, a personal statement essay, and selecting what field you would like to do the internship in. For Cal State Long Beach students, Sinead Sheehan, the academic internship director, will come to Long Beach in the fall to conduct internship interviews and hold the pre-departure orientation later on for committed students. In order to legally work and intern for the program, you will need to apply for a Tier 4 UK visa with the UK consulate, which will cost about $467. The process takes weeks, but is ultimately worth it because it's a resume builder that will help you stand out against other applicants for future jobs. As previously mentioned, you will need to select an internship placement area. As you can see, there are a number of options, and note that education will require a background check as you will be working with children in classrooms. I actually did my internship within education and was placed at St. Mary Magdalene Academy, where I got to assist teachers and engage with high schoolers in English classes, since my career goal was to become an English teacher. If you end up not liking your internship placement, you should discuss that with Sinead, because AIFS only wants to help you, but don't wait until the end of the program. For Cal State Long Beach students, you'll be paying tuition at a reduced cost of $2,736. In addition, insurance will cost $46. As for Cal State Fullerton students, you will pay tuition of approximately $3,478. So how much will everything else cost? The program cost depends on which housing option you choose. Homestay will cost $8,595, while the apartment will cost $10,295. The program cost includes your housing, Wi-Fi, access to the kitchen, an orientation program, which includes a tour, weekly cultural activities, and a London travel pass. Financing will be one of the main topics leading up to departure. If you receive financial aid, you can use it toward the program, including Pell Grant, and loans. If your financial aid covers tuition, then you don't need to worry about that. There are also many scholarships available that can apply to the program. Our office highly encourages students that receive the Pell Grant to apply for the Gilman Scholarship for up to $5,000. We encourage students to contact these listed individuals as resources for your scholarship application. Also, I would personally recommend setting aside $1,000 to $2,000 a month for personal expenses, food, souvenirs, and other travels. You'll definitely want all of that. Lastly, if you like what you hear, The application requirements for Cal State Long Beach students include a 2.6 GPA, a filled out student questionnaire, a valid passport, a copy of your unofficial transcript, your selected courses, and one letter of recommendation from a faculty member. The application deadline is October 1st, but is typically extended to mid-October. As for Cal State Fullerton students, you'll need a minimum 2.5 cumulative GPA, 30 college credits, and good standing, meaning you are not on academic probation. The deadline for Cal State Fullerton is October 22nd. If you have any questions, you can email me at teresa.nguyen-sa@csulb.edu. Thanks for listening. Bye.